Street Boys! All right. Welcome to the ESA 19 Street Boys segment. You're probably not familiar with the game, so I'm here to explain how this came to be and how I found the game and whatnot. It's a very butterfly effect sort of thing, so here we go. In early 2018, I lost my passport, so I had to go get a new one. So I was in the bus, and on the way to get it, I looked out the window, and I see this old bookstore. It says used books, used movies, and things like that. And I see the word PS2 on the front of the store, so I'm like, okay, stop the bus. I got to see this. So I get on the stool, I'm flicking through the games, and I find Street Boys. Does anyone have the copy so they can see the? Okay, well, Rebels got it. Oh yeah, here we go. Here it is. So I'm looking at this, and I'm like, this got to be a rhythm game, right? It's just completely unrelated to what this is about. But basically, I decided to not play it. I brought it to ESA 18, and me and most of the other runners here, we all played it in the back room, and we got a recording of the first 10 minutes of playing Street Boys, basically. So we have our own authentic reaction of playing it, and it was just a blast. And then we find out the game's got an in-game timer. So a full year later, we jump forward to we've optimized the game throughout the year, and then we think we've maxed one of the stages with 25 seconds, High School Revisit. We bring it to ESA, and we just asked everyone here to get High School Revisit 25. And our goal was 20? Yeah, it's 20, yeah. And we ended up getting roughly in the 70s, so we got a 70-man tied world record. And then the new strat came out. Ooh. And it would be the one and only cool kid in the crowd. He's here. He untied 25 to 24. That big boy himself. Give him a round of applause. 24. It would only stand untied for about 30 minutes, though. I would continue to tie it, followed by Samurai Man, Flippy, Stash, Jptje, SixRock, Yisk, Oldclaw, Dexter, and Deza. Got everyone. I was going to do the 25s, but it would have been in the 70s, so I'm glad 24 got untied. Saved me a lot of work. So what you're about to see here is an NG plus all stages run, so a lot of people here has only seen 1 or 2 stages. There's 11 stages in the game, and it's basically a beat 'em up where we don't really fight anyone. The translation is really terrible. It's only released in Japan and Europe, so there's only a PAL version. The Japanese version is some really long name, and we got the PAL version, which they just went, Street Boys, let's call it that. Yeah. Street Boys! All right, and I'm just gonna go ahead and introduce the runners behind here. So we've got Rebel, Team Red. We've got WarDrums, Team Red. SixRock on Team Red. I would be here. I'd be on Team Blue. We got Punchi, and we got Jptje over here. So without further ado, we're gonna show off some bad typos in the game. If we can switch to the game screen, here we go. Okay. Street Boys! Okay, so I'll just keep this on. Okay, so check out the left screen. Here's the options. There's not that many. So let's just back out of the options, mate.
Don't set up.
Okay. Okay, actually, let's try to change something in the options this time. Let's see what happens.
Set up to one's own way.
And on this, here we got the demo screen on the right. Okay, Legend of Ignition Switch. Press start button. What is that even supposed to mean? How did they get that translation?
It's the Legend of Ignition Switch.
Anyway, I'm gonna sit down, and then we're gonna get going with the run here. So we're gonna pass the controller around, and then it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good. Enjoy.
Woo. All right. Woo. Good boys. Good boys.
Okay. So again, we didn't really tell Tech who's playing, but essentially Punchi is playing the beginning here, and SixRock will be playing the beginning for the other team. So let's read this one. Let's read this one. Go back to the start. Okay. So press X. Then an escaped convict. Don't let him escape this time. The only way to get in there is to get captured. Okay. Take of a weapon. Quiet caught. I won't go. It's an excellent translation. Okay. Countdown from 5. Go is Street Boys, by the way. You know the deal.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Street Boys! Let's go.
So loud. All right, so the first level here will be Nichiren Discrimination Office. We will do this level twice because there's 2 endings. You'll see here already our first clip on Nevermind. We'll just do the regular strat. It would have saved like 2 seconds, 3 seconds by skipping this already skippable cutscene.
The cutscene skip.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so in NG Plus all stages, the reason it's not any percent is because there's something called the speed tickets, which is basically every stage has like a ranking system, and if you get the S rank on some of the stages, you get items and whatnot, and you get speed tickets from some of them, and that allows you to run like a lot faster. So our first initial runs of this stage was like in the 120s, and then we got it down to a tied world record, which is 51, which pretty much everyone here has now at this point.
I think all of us have it.
Yeah.
So we're going to the revisit first, which is the left path here.
Oh, right.
Yeah, the reason why we do that is because the regular partner we do use, Mayuki, our regular strat with her just doesn't work. It only works with Genji. We haven't exactly worked out why it doesn't work, but you know.
Yeah, this also the loading screen loops around on the left side. It's pretty great. Also, this is a banger of a soundtrack. You're gonna hear some amazing music.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised for a budget game, like how good the soundtrack is.
What is it with budget games having banger soundtracks?
Yeah. Okay, and then we made it, let's split up, which is yes and no.
Yeah.
All right, so here comes the first quick kills. This is where the run could separate if none of them gets it.
Oh. Yeah, that's
Oh.
Nice.
SixRock got it, but yeah.
Ooh, okay, that's our
Punchi missed it.
that's a separation.
Yeah.
Now we got our first stare down. Yeah. Press buttons.
Press button.
It's only the one button.
Press buttons, it means press circle a lot.
Alright, so we're going to be swapping the controller around, meaning that now I have audio, and
super, yeah.
WarDrums is going to be doing the first
Oh,
part
that doesn't
of
kill.
Oh, don't get the
part
second
of
one.
NDO.
Come on.
Do something.
Okay, there we go. We got through it.
So
That's the first level.
you're going to see WarDrums be doing a lot of the start of the same way that I did, but he's actually going to go for the clip that I just kind of messed up.
Yeah. That clip saves time in real time, but not in in-game time. So we only do the relay here. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I got the clip.
Go. So,
Yeah, that's good for cutscene.
Yeah, so that's a jump clip. We discovered these pretty early on, but we have only recently applied them to more levels.
Pretty much last week.
Yeah, pretty much
Yeah.
last week. If you jump in front of a wall that you can clip through and hold neutral, an enemy will walk into the back of you and their hitbox just pushes you straight out. We use that in many places now.
No chair of shame on our team. We did it.
Oh, the
Yeah, it's very easy to grab the chair in the control room. Also, there's when we play this casually, the control room itself is really confusing. There's 5 switches that you have to press. You have to press the third one. There's no indication on which one to press.
This level is hell casually.
Most of
Alright.
this game's hell casually. We don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Also, you might have noticed the boss is called Same.
Yeah, same DVH.
Same.
Alright.
There's a 58.
Alright, no chair of shame here either. That's good.
Alright, we're going to move on to Gurren Street, which actually pretty much just like unanimously has the best soundtrack of the entire game.
the song! I can't wait.
Just turn up the volume
is
here.
so
It's-
good.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, boost the volume for our boy Rebel doing Gurren Street right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is absolutely the best song in the game. All right, quick kill from Punchi. There we go.
There you go.
Easy
Alright,
money.
Good. That's like 53, I think.
Get it right this time. I win.
52.
That's
Okay,
good.
Nice.
Good. Yeah,
That's
there we go.
good.
For you, buddy.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Alright, Rebel's gonna do something that I already did in the first stage. So he's gonna jump kick. The kick gives him a little height boost that just gets him over the box there. Saves time.
Frames.
Frames.
Also, the thing we haven't mentioned is that this game has very weird controls, and it is basically impossible to run in a straight line. So you in the crowd, if you ever see us run in a perfectly straight line, go nuts.
Yeah, just clap.
It is
It's
really,
so good.
really hard.
I had a good one.
The joystick is incredibly sensitive in this game.
Oh.
Alright, so Rebel screen is going to have some weird camera switches, which is very typical to this game.
That's very hard. Alright, that's good, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good, actually.
So when the camera angle changes, all the controls also flip, but if you hold the same direction you're traveling in and you hold it like firm, like you develop a death grip on the analog stick, you don't change direction. So very often you'll be holding right while moving towards the camera.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh, close.
Yeah, you tried to show off. You can accidentally, we first noticed that accidentally, you can run past the loading trigger.
Yeah.
And just like run
That's so
around
good.
behind there.
Rebel actually tried to show it off there, but he failed. He failed to fail something.
It's not an easy thing to get. You have to be like right in there.
Yeah, it's very, very.
So the red
tight.
team is doing the revisit of the level first.
Yeah, so 3 of the levels have alternate endings. This is the only one that the story actually never go to. We're not really sure why it's there to begin with. The devs just figured that why not?
optional content, I
Yeah.
guess.
NG plus content right there.
So you'll see these Molotov guys, they can be very unpredictable and annoying to deal with. If you get knocked down, you lose your sword, which is plus 15 strength on every attack. So that's suboptimal.
At max level, you have 22 strength, base strength.
All right,
so
here,
it's
hopefully-
almost doubled.
Hopefully another quick kill here.
Oh, really?
No!
Oh, no! So this is a stare-down skip, which is what we tried to avoid. You already saw it on
Yeah.
Punchi's earlier.
The great
but,
equalizer.
Yeah.
You can actually skip every stare down in the game.
Yep.
We have setups and strats for all of them. Some
Alright.
of them are way harder than others.
So there
This
goes.
one is definitely one of the harder
Right.
ones.
Let's see if Ricky gets it.
Hold on, mash buttons.
And he gets it, right.
Put my headset.
We're pretty much equal now. This is good. Oh, 148, jeez. Alright, that's 1 second off record, by the way.
Alright, so now you're gonna see the actual first route and what's in the story as well for Gordon Street. The music is luckily the same, so we get to enjoy that again.
So the record on this stage is 123 by myself, SixRock, and Jptje. Definitely also one of the easier records, I should say, but it still takes a bit to get used to. To get that record.
WarDrums just got controller locked there.
Yeah.
Sometimes when the camera changes, your controls just lock in a direction that you don't want to go in. And you kind of have to like harshly wiggle the stick around just to get it to fix itself. Otherwise, you just like can't move.
Oh, the jump, there we go. Almost tied. This is good.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is good.
Yep.
JP and I actually did a practice race of full game, despite we're not doing all the levels. And on the last level, we were pretty much entering doors on the same frame.
Yeah, that was amazing.
So a million things can go wrong in this game, but luckily they can go wrong for both teams.
Yeah. Especially in the later levels.
We get the chorus again. Hang on.
Oh yeah, of course.
Here we go. So after this cutscene, if you hold kind of up left and kind of harshly hold up left, you kind of slip past the enemies because they can't run in too fast enough, and then you just kind of hold into the load zone.
Okay.
Outside of this loading screen, you have to hold down left, otherwise you can't. You just walk into the wall in front of you and cry internally.
If you actually do this right, running in a straight line here is actually up left because you keep the previous camera angle. The best way I can describe the control with the whole camera angle thing is if you've ever played Final Fantasy X, like where the camera shifts, it's basically the same thing, except this is like way more sensitive than that.
Nice,
And then, oh my god, WarDrums!
no!
WarDrums!
Oh, Punchi!
No, WarDrums!
This is so tight. What is this?
Blue team takes the lead. Oh, who's gonna get the quick kill though?
Oh no! Yes! How did that
Oh
work?
my god!
Wait.
All right, Punchi.
All right.
Alright, take my headset. Take my headset.
Boys!
It counted, I'll take it. That's
All
not
right.
quite the quick kill, but I'll take it.
So on our side, we will definitely be going for High School Revisit, which is the.
Oh, this is the one everybody
everybody's been
knows. This is
grinding.
the one everyone knows. This is the one everyone ends up playing.
I would be very surprised if we get a 24 here, but
24.
This is the meme stage.
I know SixRock will definitely be going for it.
JP will as well.
JP will as
Yeah.
well.
They're both,
so
they're both gonna try.
Everyone's doing the 24 strat, which is the new
Oh,
strat
no.
that
it is way harder, but it can save a second.
No. Oh, smart juke,
Oh, the double juke.
Yeah, the Molotov pattern there is pretty random. A lot of people complain about them as we watch them get 25 or 24.
So this is the new strat. You do 5
Simultaneous
hits.
inputs?
Oh.
No, not quite. Will JP get it?
Oh! It's gonna be 25.
25.
It's gonna be 25.
There we go. Street boys.
Oh shit. That's fine.
Nah, guys, don't worry. It wasn't even world record.
Wow, nice typo from the game there. That was a 3. It was meant to be a 2. All right, here comes regular high school, which is like a lot different. I'm sure people have wondered what the rest of this level looks like.
The level no one's seen.
Yeah, the level actually has more than the basement.
Also, it's a lot longer, so maybe if you have some donations, you can go here.
Yeah.
I think.
Yep.
Yes, we do.
Oh.
We actually have a $5.25 donation from Suffocation, who says, Street Boys!
Street boys.
We have an anonymous $50 donation with no comment, thank you very much. We have an anonymous $10 donation saying, where's my low profile chill stream too? Thank you very much for organizing the event. We also have a $5 donation from Robin1741 saying, hi WarDrums, Robin here, just want to say I'm watching this with Hans and he says he loves the run. Good luck on the run, WarDrums, and to the rest of the runners. Have a wonderful week everyone, less than 3.
Thank you, Robin.
Also, the enemies are really hilarious on this stage specifically. Like, we got more Molotov guys, but then we got the common thugs. And then
Common thugs.
And then we've got, I forget what the big guys are called.
I can't actually remember. Big Thugs
Oh,
or something.
Big
I can't
thugs,
remember.
yeah. So on JP's screen, he just did an invincible attack. When he like puts his shoulder out and starts like, I don't know, like waddling forward, like he's invincible during that, so you have to wait that out.
The idea is that you hit him and then you get Mayuki's attack to kill him because Mayuki knocks the enemy down and enemies disappear and drop what they're holding faster when they are knocked down. If you hit them while they're standing, they take longer to die. That's bad.
Yeah, we utilize that in a lot of the forced fights that we are encountering. Yeah, like that. We're skipping most of the actual
blocks.
forced fights by clipping through doors and stuff, but some we just can't skip.
Also, about this level, essentially, one big guy in each floor has a key to the next floor, and at the top floor, you get a key to the gym of this high school.
Yeah.
And what they made is they made a relatively short level with just a backtrack from the ending to the beginning.
And also the gym boss is essentially just a bunch of common thugs.
Yeah. So what Rebel and JP are going to be going for is a 4-cycle. They're actually not going to be hitting them once with the sword. Instead, they're going to use Mayuki, hit once, wait for another wave of enemies, and hit again. And just attempt to do that only 4 times.
You can miss an enemy or two on each cycle and still get the 4-cycle, but optimally you don't do that, obviously.
Mayuki can also do the wrong attack. She has 2 attacks that she can
got
do.
it.
Rebel
Yeah,
got
Rebel
it.
got it.
Rebel got a
There we
perfect
go.
fight.
Very clean.
Yeah.
JP's through as well. There we go.
So now we're moving on to Hospital, which is probably the most broken level.
Yes, Hospital. We actually cracked open like an egg a couple of weeks ago. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, because we thought 57 was like the max, but within the space of about 4 days, we took it from 57 to 49. Oh, he yeeted the weapon as well.
Yeah, sorry about that,
you
SixRock.
hit the stock you needed.
Oh god.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
we don't care about doors.
Yeah.
Following suit, Ricky yeets the sword and hits
Yeet
Mayuki
the
square
sword
in the
at Mayuki.
face.
Nice.
The level is designed basically
Nice.
as a
Nice
puzzle
fight.
where you have to like keep on opening red and blue doors and try to find your way through. But as we said, we don't care about doors.
Yeah, you guys actually discovered like real strats and glitches in this game. I'm
We
really
did.
mad. I'm
Yeah,
really
we
mad
did.
about that.
We actually played this game, Punchi.
The first year when we were all playing this game, I was like, no one's actually
Oh.
going to do runs of this game afterwards. You're all memers. You're not serious commitment like
Nice.
Flash 1
Nice
year.
clip.
That was good.
The first clip that SixRock
Nice.
went for
Alright, that's
is actually
Nice.
that's
Got
not
it.
easy.
nice.
Alright, well done, that's fine.
Nice. The first clip that
Yeah.
Six actually went for is actually the 49 clip. You essentially just like bait the girl to the right hand side of the wall and then just jump, and fingers crossed you clip. If not, you just turn around and throw clip with her.
How long did you grind before
Here we pick up the
six grinded for like a good 10, 12 hours.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
That was crazy.
So we have that gauge under the health bar. That's our like special attack meter. We'll pick up Thug Monthly Magazine. That refills it to full. So we can do like the Kamehameha beam, or the tag crash attack. We do like a team combo.
Both teams are doing a safe strat.
It takes a few seconds longer.
It takes a few seconds longer, but the alternative strat is you run forward to you run upright, you kind of whip the stick to the left, and you super, and you pray that you hit all 5 of them.
You'll see what the super is at the end of Subway, because you actually use it in the boss fight there.
Speaking of Subway, Subway is running for a minute, doing a fight, and running for another minute, and so on. So if there's any donations, feel free.
Yeah, this is a good time.
We actually have a $5 anonymous donation with no comment. Thank you very much. We would also like to give a quick thank you to our long-term recurring partner ViewSonic Allied, who are providing all the gaming monitors for the event, both for the runners for the actual runs and for the runners to practice. With over 30 years of experience working on CRT to 1 millisecond LCD monitors, ViewSonic Allied is using that knowledge to take their gaming products in a new direction. Thanks.
Right, so WarDrums is actually going to get a hit max, as we call it, here from the box. That'll come to use at the very last boss of the level.
Yeah, luckily, this stage gives you one right at the start. These biker spawns are actually kind of consistent, but where they decide to drive is pretty random. Obviously, in an IO, you would just YOLO and run, but obviously because RTA strats, jumping is way safer if you feel like you might get hit.
Because if they hit you, they knock you down, and when you get knocked down, you lose your weapon, and that sucks, because that's instant loss of a ton of time.
Yeah, the weapon pretty much makes nearly all these strats work, so...
This run's very volatile for how simple it looks. I mean, you saw it right at the start. I missed the quick kill and immediately lost like 30 seconds. It's like one technique.
Yeah, the same thing happened to me in Gurren Street, so you miss one hit and that's it.
WarDrum's going to go for a jump clip here that doesn't look like a clip at all. Oh, he didn't get the right bait. What about now? Nice.
Yes! There we go.
So he clips through the door, and there's a level, or like the next area loading trigger is right behind the door, so he just has to clip inside of that.
So you see that, like, every now and then there's slightly different strats here.
Yeah, Ricky went for killing that room instead.
Yeah.
And also on this level, you'll see Jin, the main character. He's just going to kick down walls, because why not?
He's a tough street boy.
Oh, you jumped over the Molotov. Right, so like this room you can't really clip through. You need to hit those guys once, and then Mayuki's.
There's the wrong Mayuki attack.
What the? Oh.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So basically, that meant that so that just meant sometimes Mayuki just does this yo-yo attack where she just walks the dog in midair. The one you want every time is the one that we were getting in high school, where she spins it around her head.
Here's another jump clip.
There we go, in an elevator. Another bad translation, in an elevator, let's go. Right, so the camera angle in this room is pretty awkward to deal with. Enemies will kind of run at you. He's going to, basically you need to try and bait them into certain directions, and then you run around them. Then the camera angle goes horrible here. Then there's no enemies in this room, you've just got to try and keep a straight line.
You pretty much just hold right in the second frame.
Yeah. Once the camera changes there, you need to make sure that you're kind of holding up, because sometimes you just run straight into a wall.
Yeah.
The boss in this level is one of the most unique in the game. It's a biker, and every time it'll hit you, it'll just charge straight through, and if it hits you, you get knocked down.
Oh, WarDrums.
Good old Joe.
He's going to attempt to get a few jump kicks in, and then use the charge attack.
Do it. There you go.
Oh, this is so even.
This is so
This is so even. My God.
Nah, dude, look at this!
250, all right. Okay.
All right, time for
That's
10
crazy.
Wow.
Oh, Tenno.
Yeah.
Changes.
All right.
For some reason, the jump
Tenno,
didn't go
the stage
off.
where everything changes.
Oh yeah, this is a big run decider for sure.
This is a very notorious level for. It used to be at least. We have gotten it a little bit better, but it can still really mess up your run.
There are some enemies in this stage that have a roundhouse kick, and essentially it's invincible. And if they hit you, you lose your sword.
Invincible, fast, reversal, annoying.
Yeah.
Rebel's playing this on the other team. What color are they? I don't remember. Whatever. He's really good at this stage. He has the IR record by like a lot, relatively speaking.
Yeah,
like,
he's got
many seconds.
He's got the untied on this one.
By 9 seconds, I believe.
9
it is?
seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Many seconds.
Yeah, it's because nobody else wants to play it.
He got 120. Fear Rebel. He's really good at this one.
All right.
So yeah, he's gonna go for a little bit safer strat and make
Jump
sure he
clip.
actually gets the jump clip here. Oh.
He's stuck.
Oh no. So yeah, as we said, this can be a big run decider. Here you have a guy that drops a key, and you just want one of the other guys to be alive, so you can do this jump clip.
Oh wow.
He gets it. He's played this a lot.
This section makes no sense, by the way. You take the elevator up, you go to the right side, and you take the elevator down. Because doors are hard to make.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Street
roundhouse.
Boys.
Does Rebel have the sword?
Yeah, he's clipped through every
yeah,
wall.
he got,
Okay.
he got the.
He's
the
scary
sword
at this level, man.
Yeah. Also, on top of these two fights, you have the boss, which is also one of the more annoying ones for sure.
He's just squatting. He's posing on you. Street pose.
Oh.
I don't know what the
No.
hell
What is he doing? Yeah,
Oh my
he's
God.
literally just not giving him the animation at all. Yeah, that was really, really bad.
Alright.
All
So
right,
this
Rebel
is-
makes it to the boss, which is a
Pretty much the toughest boss in the run, I'd
yeah,
say.
and
Yeah.
it's a dual boss, meaning that there's actually two bosses that you're fighting at the same time. Only one of them can do stare down, so that's why he's focusing Lee Lin. You want to get her just above half health, and then use your special, which kills her. Ideally, you obviously also want to hit Riku with that.
Nice. That
That's
was a
not
lot of
bad.
damage.
Nice. That's
Okay,
a that's
good
a
job.
pretty good quick kill. That's really hard.
All right. Harbor time.
That's actually a pretty impressive backup, JP. No sword on that one. That was really good. So we'll see if this fight goes a little bit better, because you can actually hit both of the bosses with the same.
Yeah,
Super, basically.
yeah, no. The real thing that kind of makes or breaks whether like you get a really good fight there is where Leland decides to run. There is a chance that the super you use
I don't think that's
actually double hits. That isn't enough.
I don't think that's enough.
That's not enough.
No, it's not.
And
Just
now
a
you'll
bit.
see the
Yeah, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, no.
She's brutal.
Basically, there are certain situations where where like the super will actually do 2 hits on Rikuo, which actually means you can get a faster kill. So, well, I haven't exactly worked out what causes it yet, but you know. Oh yeah, and 6 is in Harbor, which actually uses platforming, which is really silly.
Shutter opens.
Also, yeah, you'll see some really weird jumps here.
Yeah.
They are way harder than they look.
Yeah, jumping in this game,
Especially
is like,
this jump. Ah,
Yeah, the movement speed actually starts working
That's a
against
bag
you
up here,
because
so
it's
it's
really
not too
easy to
bad.
fly off the platform.
Oh, never mind.
Also, the camera's really awful on Harbor.
Even the bag up jump is hard.
Yeah, the
There he
backup jump,
goes.
that
And
like
another
that
one.
is way harder.
Nice.
That one's a bit easier, but it's still just as deceptively hard. So in this fight, 6 is going to basically try and predict how much health the enemies have. There's like 3 or 4 waves, and you need to basically just hit them a few times, and then let Mayuki knock them down. There you go. He's trying to hit them all at the same time.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. That should kill them.
That's how you want to kill all 3 waves.
You're giving me a heart attack over here. He's like barely missing all of the bikers.
Nice.
And then there's one more
And-
wave that spawns. There we go.
Okay,
and then
okay.
she kills him.
Perfect.
He eats the weapon. Right. So this is technically the most technical stare down skip in this game.
We're not sure how it works.
We're not entirely sure why it works,
But it works.
But essentially, you need to throw these barrels in very specific.
Oh,
Mayuki! So essentially, what you need to do is you need to throw the barrels in extremely specific ways. 6 is going to get a stare down here,
Oh,
unfortunately,
yeah.
because there's nothing you can do about it. So the stare down happened about now-ish.
No, this now it will.
Now, oh yeah, now.
Yeah, you shouldn't have picked up the last barrel, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. So
Yeah.
6 will now need to run to the other side of the arena, and then.
Also,
we
this
will-
is the most funny.
Yeah, he's just staring at the like. He's just staring into this digger intensely. It's pretty good.
JP having a little bit of trouble with this jump.
It's hard.
It is the camera's really
It
bad.
doesn't look as hard as it is, but it'd be hard. Especially because it does that, where like it jumps
It
you
is
upwards,
really
but it's
hard.
like
I
nah.
get a running
There
start.
you go. Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, 6-1 got the boss. What? What?
There you go.
Celebrated.
Celebratory super on Moiki. Right. So now WarDrums is going into the last stage, Sunshine Building.
Which is an actual building.
It's an actual building, and this stage is actually really long. IGT is about 3 minutes. RTA it's about 5-ish. If like you get a decently good run. Right at the start, there's a clip. There's a jump clip that you need to do. It's actually kind of hard to get it with Mayuki because she just attacks enemies and kills them. So essentially you need to try and bait these guys without Mayuki getting in the way. Yeah, so WarDrums has got it. It's pretty easy once you've got them baited there. There we go.
There we go. There's the clip.
You can actually walk inside those stairs. There's like a scene where you can just run straight inside it.
Right,
and if you get that, you just jump out.
Seeing if JP can get the stair
Yeah,
down
let's see if
skip.
JP can get the stare down skip, because this is impressive. Okay, he got hit there. Right, you act like the hit there is actually intentional.
Let's see if he gets the stair down.
Okay, he didn't get the stare down. Oh,
that might
cost it.
If he can throw this
No,
one.
no.
He gets it. Yes. Okay. There we go.
Keep playing.
Excellent.
Take that, Joe.
There we go.
His name is just Joe.
Yeah, his name is Joe. Leave him alone. Right, so so this is the 3rd floor of Sunshine Building. You've just kind of got to avoid the enemies.
Look at Ricky's screen, by the way. You can moonwalk.
Ricky
in
will
this game.
moonwalk to Sunshine Building.
Pretty good.
Yeah. The kind of crux of the first 2 floors in Sunshine Building is they're essentially a maze. And if you don't know where you're going, this level is completely confusing. And especially now, they got very lazy with this stage. This is basically the rest of the stage.
Yeah.
Some lovely white walls and some tiled floor. It's
Nice jump clip.
It's pretty good.
It's longer than all the other levels by a significant margin, like C estimate.
Yeah, but most of it is like
Copy paste.
most of it is copy paste. Most of it's running. There's one fight that you actually do. You're meant.
Right.
We actually skipped the first fight using the jump clip. You're meant to kill the guys on the ground floor, and then the door opens.
So as this is quite literally just running until the final boss, if there's any donations, we can go for them.
This is a good time for donations.
Oh, of course, we have an anonymous $20 donation saying Street Boys.
Street Boys!
Street Boys.
And also we have a $20 donation from Mike Game Pro saying, sorry guys, got a 23 in high school. Hope you enjoyed the glory while it lasted. No,
Thank you,
I
Mike.
did. Smiley face.
No vid, no did.
No vid, no did.
Get out of Geyser.
Ricky will be taking Sunshine Building for our team. The legend with the IO record, I believe, in this.
Yes,
Also by,
yes.
also by like a decent margin.
Ricky has a 302 in
He has
this
a
stage.
302.
Yeah. The next one is 304, I think.
Yeah,
in second
304.
place. Yeah, 304. Yeah. So
Significant. In this
So,
game,
yeah.
it's significant.
yeah. So
Now WarDrums is gonna play a game of will he get randomly hit by Molotov guys?
yeah. So the kind of thing with this stage. Oh, decent dodge. Watch out for the back hit. But the thing is with this stage, there are like 3 staircases there. Don't worry. Don't clap yet. He's got to go back. You're meant to go up the 3 sets of staircases and kind of work out what like you're doing. Up this set, there is a lift key, or like there is a door that takes you to like 9 floors of fights.
Yeah, and it takes forever.
The game actually warns you when you go to the door, like, are you sure you want to do it this way?
Yeah, and essentially the lift key lets you skip from floor 51 all the way to the boss. So, of course, we're going to grab the key because why not?
Yeah.
So he has to go back down these stairs and he has to dodge the Molotov guys again. The Molotov guys, there's so many of them that even if you dodge them the first time, you can get hit in the back. Now it's just running to the end. If you got something to say on donation side, that's
Yeah, we have $5 from Kvasik saying, hey ESA, thanks for the great event. Hey Twitch chat, let's suppose great cause and run $5 hype ray. I know we can do it. Kamehameha. We also have a $700 donation from the Yeti saying, hey all, Yeti here. We're happy to announce we've raised over $1,200 with your orders of tees and pins. Thank you so much.
Good job.
With that, we've just passed $25,000.
Let's go!
Street boys! Right, so
Final boss.
final boss. Get ready on time because this boss is pretty short if it all goes well.
Yeah, timer is going to fade out.
Yeah, time's on fade out. We'll call it.
Nice.
Yes!
Okay.
Right, right.
Hang
Hang on. Time.
There it is.
28.56.
That's a record, by the way.
That's world record.
That's
boys.
a record. That's actually a record. Good job, guys.
Oh my god. And that beat our run from the other night.
Yeah.
You can get the sword.
Well, we technically PB'd by 8 seconds.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday.
On our relay.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday.
Oh god.
Ricky
Alright.
actually got hit by one of the Molotovs, so he's probably going to pick up the sword at the boss fight.
We'll leave it at this for now.
Ricky's shaking his head. He's
This is a
saying
really
that.
good level.
305 is a crazy good time to get in a run.
All right.
3 seconds off, like, world record.
Well done.
So Ricky's gonna have to do a bit of a
Show us
backup.
bare knuckle fighting.
Yeah, we'll see what the backup is.
Real Street Boy hours.
Oh, he's gonna go for the
Oh,
knuckles.
okay. I've never seen
The
this.
knuckles.
Let's see.
Say, I don't know what he's about to do.
Yeah, me neither.
What's in his brain? What's he thinking, that Ricky?
Oh. Oh.
It's bare knuckle fighting.
Oh, I got it.
I went for the super. Hold on.
Alright. Oh, twice.
Oh my god.
Everything's
The fire
fine.
is really weird. And the slide. Alright.
Oh, stare down.
Stare down.
Alright.
You gotta look at this robot's magnificent hair. Over and over again.
Yeah, he's pressing buttons.
All right.
Nah, he's invincible, yeah.
Alright,
Oh,
hit him on the backswing, I guess? Question mark?
yeah, he's invincible there.
So time's coming up
so
for
much lag.
time's coming up for them as well.
And
Alright, and
Time.
time! Good boys! Good boys!
Street Boys.
And yeah, our estimate kind of overestimated this because we've improved this game so much since we
Yeah.
submitted it.
We've gotten a lot
This
better
estimate
at the
made
game.
sense at the time.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
some more time.
we want to showcase
yeah.
Yeah,
a
this is
few
good.
more.
First of all, the
At last,
the
it's
stage
over.
screen. They stage evaluate. Next advance. Acquire
Ricky.
experience.
Ricky.
And on their screen.
Well, just the last line.
Yeah.
And the last line in the cutscene is pretty good. And we will be the ones to conquer country. And then we go into the credits.
We've conquered Sweden. I think that's conquering country.
We've conquered ESA at least.
Are we
Close
gonna
enough.
showcase?
I'll showcase the menu real quick.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, every other game showcases glitches. We show bad English.
Yeah. Okay, so in the menu, there's some interesting stuff you can do. They take the translations quite literal, I would put anyway. So if you try to take an item from someone that already has it, so let's say, let's go into equipment. Oh yeah, saving in the game is storage, by the way. That's why not? So let's go into equipment and let's just, okay, I want this dumbbell from Mayuki. Oh, okay, yeah, oops. You have equipped Mayuki, okay? Plunder.
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 Plunder. Stop.
I never noticed it says plunder. Plunder or stop, the only two questions in life.
Yeah, that's one of them. Also, most of the level names, like this is Tenu Quarter, for example. It's Tenu Quarti.
Tenu Quartet.
It
And
don't
then
fit
we've
in
got
the box.
Bakuretsu High School. The only one that actually fits is Gurren Street, because it's oh yeah, this one's pretty bad. It's like really squeezed in.
Where are my reading glasses? I don't have reading glasses.
Nishirin Discrimination Offi.
Oh, he.
Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, yeah, I want you guys to show off the shopping street.
Yeah, we never went here.
Yeah,
because don't gotta.
so in the story you fight a boss here. These guys are tutorial guys. Come here, man.
You talk to people in this universe by gripping them by the throat. Because the talk button is the grab button. That's one way of doing it.
And
Enter a shop.
enter shop.
Enter a shop.
Enter a shop.
Yeah.
These are lovely shops.
Oh yeah. Okay. Take a look at his head when you buy something. No. It's when you leave. Yeah.
Jeez. Nah, I didn't like that at all. That was unnerving.
I know.
Is there anything else?
is there much else with this?
Pretty much. What do you say?
I think we've shown the main.
Yeah, that's basically it. That's
Then we got all of it.
that's all for Street Boys at ESA 19. Keep playing. Street Boys.
Street
Boys.
Oh, and also if you want to grind for 24, we'll be moving the setups out there, so you can come get a world record if you're.
Yeah, sorry,
good.
we've been kind of.
Sorry for being loud, guys.
Street Boyz is too hype. Thank you for having us. You've been a terrific audience.